This is nothing. They get even better, especially higher up. This isn't the first time I've ridden on an aqueduct.
Really? So what do you know about them? Or is this another surprise for later?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, happy time zone, everybody. Welcome back to Hang On Animation with my team is Brian. That's me, creator of Life On Cora and CEO of Fairies and Ants. And last week we were working on the scene you just saw, and we're gonna continue. So last week we started lip syncing. We have already made the background, as you just saw as well. So we got this big thing zooming.
This is the first time I've ridden on an
in and out, and I didn't turn on keyframes for this, so it's not going to, but there we go. And
Really?
this. So sound should be sharing. If it's not, let me know. Also, it's getting dark outside, so let me turn on the light already. So I'm going to remove the background again because we're not working on that. We are working on these two little dudes.
This isn't the
talking.
first time I've ridden on an aqueduct.
Really? So what do you know about them? Or is this another surprise for later?
This isn't the first.
So we are working on this little dude turning around and saying hi. So we're going to put some in-betweens in there. The new animation cell. And we're going to do it on pen. And that's going to be gray. Who is talking to me? I'm going to turn off my phone because that's annoying as all hell. Also, I moved my microphone, so you should be hearing me a lot clearer. Let me know if it's too clear because, well, it's right beside me now. And I can understand if that is a little too loud. I'm actually going to check on the stream myself real quick. Oh, that's great. No, I got nothing. Alrighty. So, sharing audio. I hope it works. And I need to stop doing that and move to black. There we go. So this is just the in-between of these two. May do ones, may do twos. This should be in between these. So how's that looking?
This isn't the first. This isn't the first time I've ridden.
There we go. Put one in between here. That is way too high. So more like that. On the body, half. Those distances. The tail being like this.
This isn't the first time.
And another one in between here. Which is going to be a straight. And it's going to have the least physical movement. Should at least. as the body is slowly moving into place.
This isn't the first time I've ridden. This isn't the first time I've ridden.
I think I need
This
some guides.
isn't the first time
I'm gonna turn off audio scrubbing to save you guys from going as insane as I am. See, so this head should still be falling behind.
This isn't the first time I've ridden. This isn't the first time I've ridden on an aqua.
There we go. Something like that. And he should be here.
This isn't the first time I've ridden on an.
Yeah,
This
because
isn't
that
the first
physical
time
movement
I've.
would be too much otherwise. And you kind of just want the lower body to be the thing that sticks to the
This
ground.
isn't the first time I've ridden.
Let it move slightly. And then make a hinge between here and here. And then the head sticking behind still. Coming up. And the tail getting up in there and moving down.
This isn't the first.
We'll put one in between here and do the same. And same here. I want my table to be around here because it wasn't drawing comfortably. Also, thank you all for coming in and out. I can see 3 people in the back, and don't be afraid to say hi. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. And yeah, welcome to Hung on Animation. Life on Cora is a series of comics that I've been making for the past 6 years. And every book follows a different kind of creature on an alien world that a whole lot of writers are filling in for me while I'm designing the world. And so
This isn't the.
slowly but surely it's coming more and more live. And it's just a ton of fun. And each book has something very special to it. And just adds a little bit more to the entire world. Let's see. Hey, Matt Black Gaming. This channel never seems to get as big audience. I always watch Randy, Glenn, Russ, and the rest of the gang on Sundays. I absolutely love this channel. I'm Matt, and it's great to see you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do this. I try and do this every single Thursday. It's probably going to change dates for me for when I'm actually live, because Thursdays are turning into a very bad day for me to do this. My wife has to go into the office on Thursdays, and that means that I have my daddy day And so by the time that 7 p.m. rolls around, because I'm in the Netherlands, I'm pretty worn out already. And yeah, I'm probably going to move it to a later date. And in that way, or a different day, actually. In that way, I can just keep doing it, and hopefully with a little bit more energy. We're still figuring things out. I mean, hey, that's cool. Just across the pond, huh? Yeah, the network doesn't have too many shows in our time on that regard. But yeah, Randy is definitely a really fun one, and I don't join those guys enough as I should because, well, I got a baby and they don't wait for nothing. I actually am alone this week. My wife is with her mother-in-law, our mother-in-law, her mom, and has the baby over there. And thus, I am home alone, and I got a couple of chores to do that I still have to actually do. But Thursday means that I do this. And I'm very much enjoying this. I love doing this animation stuff. And I cannot emphasize enough that it is so much fun. It is so much work, but you'll learn so much as an artist and a creator. And I think everyone should do this, at least to some degree. Like, you don't have to make a full pilot like I am, because this is kind of crazy. Like, this is 9.5 minutes of work. I have two, a 20-year-old and a 12-year-old. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you don't win an argument with that many women at home. I only have two women, one of which is 9 months. 10 months actually. She turned 10 months last week. You don't win. You. I mean, first of all, especially because she's a baby. Second of all, because you're a dude, you're in trouble. In all the right ways. Like, don't get me like anyone viewing me after this. Don't get me wrong. I love my wife and kids, and I am living the best life. But when it comes to art, they take a lot out of my time that I could be working on art. On the other hand, I got a life. I received a life. It took 30 years, but I received one, and it's fun. And yeah, it's good. And then the body just go into one. Yeah, exactly. And this slows down the movement. And there we go.
This isn't the first time I've ridden.
So doing this, I'm noticing this is wrong. Hey, Carl, how are you doing? I can't draw for my life, or at least not like you guys and girls do. You all make it look so. Here's the thing. Like, there is going to be something that you are very good at that I will never be able to do. And the only reason that there's this difference between us is because you enjoy that other thing way more than I ever will. And that means that you put time into it.
This isn't the first.
Exactly the same for art. The reason that
This
I got
isn't the
good
first time I've.
at drawing
This isn't the first time I've.
is only because I cared enough to keep doing it for a whole lot of it. And that's fine. Like I don't mind. Like there.
This isn't the first time I've written.
And everyone, like especially with Randy's show, with Sunday with me, I'm good at messing things up. Trust me, I know the feeling. This is look, I didn't drop my baby. I'm very proud of myself. It's one of those dad things where you're like, you know, as clumsy as I may be, I never dropped my baby. Not planning on. I did. God, the thought of it. But yeah, like one of those things. Did I nearly drop her? No, I didn't actually. Like she's fine. I didn't do anything. She's absolutely okay. It was a joke. I did not drop my baby. Ever. Not planning on it. Let's see. No, she's absolutely fine. She is having fun with her mom on the other side of the country. One passion I enjoy is building things like my models and figures. See, that's the thing. I never had the patience for model building. Well, I actually really enjoy doing it because I like the building aspect. But yeah, like for some reason, I never have been able to get into it. I tried several times actually. Like my parents got me like a couple of those. Like I remember building a tank at one point, and I should have been doing a lot more sanding to make it very neat and actually fit together. Could not get the patience for it for the life of me, and here I am drawing a million same-ish pictures over and over again, and I'm doing this with a smile on my face. Actually, the smile is because you guys are here. Fair enough. Because I really enjoy your company. But yeah, like it's one of those things that, yeah, we're different. That's perfectly cool. You should cherish that. Hey, pizza. Hope you're doing good.
This isn't the first time I've written on. This isn't the first time I've written.
It's still really low.
This isn't the first time I've.
And
this isn't the first time I've.
So we got body positions that I gotta figure out now. What I'm gonna do is create a new animation folder on top of this. It's a new animation cell. We're gonna start here. And then we got this, which is the center. That is going to have an animation cell. And this is going to have an animation cell. And so I'm going to plan out the body movement on top of what is already there. Because we got limbs to move. I'm going to ping them fully. And then I'm already seeing, like, okay, so there's something wrong here. It's not knowing that that's a funny hearing her say it's not the first time. Yeah, yes, I agree. Especially when the second part of the sentence is I've written something. But it's all very, very child friendly, and it's okay. It's literally riding an animal, like a horse, or in this case, a comparatively giant insect. So she does have a couple of kids. Well, oh dear. I'm gonna make this blue so I can see it a little easier. Also, let me know if I'm too loud, because I got the microphone right next to me now. And so, oh wait, I got to get this sandwich. Yeah, they got 4 kids. The oldest one being Jaden, who did the amazing hardcover edition of Life On Cora Volume 1. Sadly, no longer available because every single one of them sold. I still have my proof copy. And then there is the very special Luce's birthday edition that nobody else is going to get. Speaking of books, so Life on Cora 7, let me see, where is it? This one right here is in print. So I should be receiving that early next week, and I will be able to start fulfilling the Kickstarter finally. I'm sorry for the delays, but sadly, life does that to me. And I know I've been late. My colorist finished with the pages later than we had expected as well. Not blaming anything on her. I should have put her to work a little earlier, but I also wanted her to I wanted to be able to immediately pay her, and that's why I waited until the Kickstarter had ended. Let's see. So that is. No, you haven't complained, and I'm not. I'm not. I'm apologizing to everybody because honestly, I don't like being late. I think it is very unprofessional, or at least I think I need to be able to explain. I need to be able to explain myself properly. Okay, so this is going to have 4 steps by the looks of it. So I want a new animation cell here, and a new one here, something here-ish, and here-ish. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I'm late, and there are reasons for it. And that's just how it is. Calvin just wanted to let everybody know that he's there. This is okay. Welcome, Kitty. We appreciate your presence as well. even if you type over mom's keyboard.
This isn't the first.
New cell here. See, gets up. So don't give me flashbacks to my typing course in middle school, please. That there are very few things that were more boring than that, because we literally had our teacher go F rest, J rest, F rest, J rest, and you had to type after her. And the thing is, you already had the sheet that you had to copy in front of you, which means that if you were a fast reader like me, you were, and you could already type, you were miles ahead of her, and then had to wait for the rest of the class. Sadly, I was not involved enough with my fellow classmates for me to yeah, get in there. Let's see. I want to. Yeah, so that is where I'm at. I want to put in between of those two. Yep. Exactly. Okay, so that is high. Pull up. And up.
This isn't the first. This isn't the first.
Yeah, I like
This
that.
isn't the first.
Hey, Michael. Welcome. I need to turn on the light here. Give me 1 second, guys. I live up so far north that I don't realize just how quickly the long days turn into very short days with very long nights. So yeah, 2 weeks ago I was like, why is it why is my camera looking so dark? And I was like, oh, it's so dark outside. So I have to start to get used to this big light again. Time flies too quickly, I swear. Alright. And then, so that is where it's going to be. So this will be in between. Here. And so. And then, where is that? And that is where he'll go. So that is another. And he's 2/3 of the way there. Now I can do this part. That means that the claw goes up like so. And then it's over there. It should be set down actually. Yeah, so like here. That's fine. Because then we go back up. I'm going to clean these, so I'm not worried too much about everything being perfect. Because I'm not here to do perfect.
This isn't the first.
I'm here to do a lot. I'm here to do my best. And my best is going to improve the more I do it. And I am fully aware of that. But the thing is, my best is only going to be as good as the final product. And that means that sometimes you just have to check through and accept that it's not the greatest.
This isn't the first. This isn't the first time.
Let's see. Yeah, because if that is the case, then this one should be down here. This one should be here. Yeah, well, because it's still closer. Yeah, okay, I was doing right. That is that. And that is that.
This isn't the first.
Just going to read. I'll be back shortly. Yeah, no, I'm probably going to be for another 25 minutes. Because my concentration goes only so far when I've already had a day that started at 4:30. But thank you for hanging out, and yeah, I should be here roughly every week. Let's see. I want to delete that. I want to work back. So 2/3 is here. Is that right? Yeah. No, actually, the legs can stay at that point. Yeah. So this is where the legs are in the end. Exactly. Which means that I can just do something else. I delete this and I pull this forward. And here we are.
The first time this isn't the first time I've
Wait, hold on. Oh, it is the right spot. Let's see. That's correct on this. So this should be horizontal. So just pulling it up. Yeah, exactly. And then same here. Just like that. And then this leg here. Exactly. I'm pulling in. And that one. Fine. Let's see what we're up to. Yeah, so that. Let's see. In between those two, and in between those two.
This isn't the first time I've ridden on it.
Let's see, this shouldn't be in sync. Should still be hanging in the air. In fact, moving way further. Must be like this. Why did I choose creatures with 6 limbs? I'm a sucker for punishment, apparently. This one just stay in the air, honestly. Because that's the thing, like, it doesn't have to be on the ground. So here it is, that leg changing. So I want to put this one on the ground. Keep it there. So this goes higher up. This stays the same. Move. And it goes back up. And then, because it's sinking up, this one goes down first. And that one follows. This one stays. This needs to be shorter in that case. Yeah.
This isn't the first time I've ridden.
Let's see.
This isn't the first time
That's much better.
This isn't the first time.
Yeah, they are adorable. I gotta agree there. They're even in issue 7, if you know where to look. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. I've been working behind the counter, and sorry for you Americans, but we actually let our cashiers sit down behind the counter. And those chairs, they're not made for tall people. Those counters are not made for tall people. And if there's days where I have to be on the at the counter a lot because we're lacking people, I get backaches really badly and my shoulders start hurting. It's
This
not
isn't
for
the
me.
first time.
but I'm gonna mute the sound for a moment because we're not working on the sound. So there we go. And yeah, I could still pull this to ones and make it super smooth. And I probably, maybe, I don't know, what do you guys think? So I'm gonna have to make more in-betweens here to really smooth everything out. Or is this good enough? Well, actually, let me... Yeah. I got a little bit of animator's eye. I really start to see those 24 frames a second and how they're split up. Makes watching animated things very annoying because I really, really enjoy the craft. And I actually don't hate the fact that I can see it. But it makes you notice where corners were cut and what kind of feeling or depth that they want to put into the animation. And yeah, it can be a little bit of annoyance. I started to say we have all these who allows their clerks to sit, but then I remember all these is exactly. Aldi's is definitely a German company together with Lidl, which was where I work. And both of them, they're pretty okay for their employees, as far as I'm concerned. But then again, they're behind international law. There we go. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I like this. I think I'm going to work on Toivan. What I'm going to do is make a new animation cell, and this will be Toivan. Something like that. I actually know I should copy, paste the entire thing. Hey, why is it not? There we go. Toivan copy should be Toivan. Oh. And now we want to empty it. Create a folder. And that folder is going to correspond with that frame. Put a layer in there. And then we do animation. Edit track. And create all supported cells. And now every single one of these is going to be its own cell. And so what I can do is, first of all, make him a little lighter so I can see what I'm doing. And I want to animate base. And I want to do that here. Actually, I'm going to do that a little differently. I want to remove these and make a head and a body. And so now I can do this. This body is on top. That is way too smooth. I can just animate this static body. Not going to be entirely static, but that is something for a different day. Also, I would love to thank my patrons for a second. And there we go. So far we got 2, and you can join as a $5 patron to join in the monthly creature feature. And I have got to admit that I haven't been keeping up with it. Where every month, or at least that's supposed to happen, you get to help me decide on what roams Cora next. And yeah, we can create awesome things like this, or this, or this, or this. And the reason that there hasn't been one for a while now is because my side job has me working on Tuesdays mostly, which means that the only day that I was baby free and really had the time to brainstorm a new creature, I'm working now at a very awful time. So yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is. So that is the body, and then we have the head. Animate eye. Body could just be invisible because I want to be able to see what I'm animating. Actually, what I'm going to do is pull, and this is going to be body. No. Yeah, this is going to be body. This is sketch. And then I want head. Because the body doesn't need all these cells, and the head does. And I'm going to just do it easy. And all the way over there. There we go. Now I can move that. I can turn that on, and that's just going to be the body, which I can turn off and do a New animation cell. There we go. Wait, that should be folder as well. So I want to be able to color it. There we go. And I want, yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe I do want that. Okay, that's better, closer. And that stabilization should be way up. There we are. Turn off body. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Another reason I wasn't online last week is because I was having a cold and I sounded awful. And I couldn't really stop coughing. So, and honestly, I sounded way worse than I felt because I was doing pretty good actually. I was, you know, my nose was a little snuffy and you know, I didn't sleep too well because of that, but like I didn't feel bad. I just had a cold, period. And so I'm still coughing here and there, but honestly, I'm doing pretty good. Let's see. Also, please leave a like and subscribe to the Indie Comics Network if you haven't yet. It means a lot. Nita does a lot of really cool shows, and yeah, like there's something for everybody. And if you love independent comics, this is the place for you. So I want this bit to stay the same. Now I want a new animation cell. Now I want to copy this one. Face. And we do it all again. Yeah, I'm running up to the hour. Starting to feel my attention wane. Which makes sense. So, probably gonna call it in a little bit. I'll probably do the head for the most part. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. And I think to myself, my lines are too thick. Hey, welcome back, Matt. Probably not going to be for much longer, because after an hour of this, my concentration is kind of waning. Because, well, it is fun, and it's not the hardest thing in the world. Once you understand, for the most, in big lines, what you got to do. It's still a lot of work, and it's grindy, and so yeah. Oh, I'm getting plenty of rest now because Aurora is at the other side of the country. So the last couple of nights, I've been sleeping way more than usual. At least a little. No, actually, I don't sleep very little with Aurora. She is a very sweet and easy child at night. The thing is, you always sleep less deep with a baby because you have to keep an ear out for them. And because I don't have to right now, I mean, my mind is still set on, being there for her if she needs me. And that means that I'll still wake up once in a while going, why is it so quiet? But for the most part, I'm doing pretty good on sleep. How long does it take to make 1 minute of animation? Many hours. So I'm going to, let me give you an example scene. Well, actually, I'm going to give you the first couple of scenes, 25 seconds. And that took me, I think, 250 hours. No, probably less. But it takes a lot. I honestly, I don't time myself because yeah, it's just a lot of work. But let me show you guys.
Are you absolutely sure about this, Toyvin?
Absolutely certain, Ogson. If there was any other way, I'd consider it.
Let's do it then.
The stones are stable. Follow my lead.
So what do you know about the Aquanets?
I'll tell you later. This is where we take a leap of faith.
What do you mean?
Hop on and find out.
So yeah, that was a lot of work. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was that much at this point. I know the intro, which I'll show in a second, took me about 3 months to half a year to get done. Working on it, quite a lot. So yeah, you can watch back the entirety of Hangen Animation because I've been doing it for over 2 years now. I've made some hours in this. So that you got like stuff like that. But then, for example, this scene took so much effort because like I went ham on the background and I really shouldn't have, but here we are.
It's amazing. I've never seen views like this.
So if you pay attention in that one, um everything is essentially moving, and yeah, like it takes a lot. And I love my backgrounds. So the scene that I'm kind of ignoring right now that I was working on for a couple of weeks, um just has way too many trees, and I spent like 2 shows working on those trees alone. Here you go.
The Salute region. I remember Benville. Tell me about it.
So yeah. Aw, thanks, dude. It's fun. And it's fun to share, really. But it's also a lot of work. And the thing is, because I've been doing Life On Cora for the last 6 years, and it's been the only thing that I've essentially been doing. I'm kind of looked like I'm kind of bored with it. Do you ever find yourself adding more to a scene? Yeah. Yes and no. I add more to backgrounds because that's my jam. Like I love backgrounds. Um, but when it comes to the movement of the scene or stuff like that, usually not, because um it's enough work as it is, and I may be a masochist, but not that big a masochist. Um, well, usually my wife looks at me at that point and going, "Yeah, you're definitely that big a masochist. What are you talking about, mate?" But um, but for the most part, I try and keep to what is there. And if you are interested, I'm gonna drop the link real quick. You can find the entire pilot so far on my YouTube channel, on my personal YouTube channel. And let me see. There we go. To share that, thank you very much. Copy the link. So this is the first work in progress for the pilot. Here you go. It's in the description as well. And that is all the storyboards so far, and has the first complete pilot, except for sound effects, and 99% of the animation. But it shows you what is going to be this pilot, and that was a very big moment for me, finishing the storyboard and the voice acting. Aw, thank you. But yeah, that was fun. And honestly, I'm very proud of all the work so far, and getting Daphne, Nita, and Nick Tuckert to voice act for me. And I know you haven't heard Nick Tuckert so much because he's very late in the pilot, but here is an impression.
I am not enjoying this.
I think I'm enjoying it.
I'm not sure I'll even remember this.
So yeah, I'll shout out to Benville. Benville is best boy. Nick is absolutely yeah, I am my worst critic. We'll make her up to Slackman for accolades. Yeah, exactly. Now I'm very happy with the result. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm a worst critic, and that's okay. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It has been a pleasure as always. Another big shout out to my patrons over on Patreon that help make the help me continue to do this. And if you like what you're seeing and you want on something drawn by me, I do commissions. Stuff like this is very usual for me. And yeah, like I love doing commissions, so hit me up. Should be next week, Thursday. So I try and do every week, Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. I got the. Does it have the 9? No, it doesn't have the time on it. But I am 1 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. European time. So 6 p.m. UK time on Thursdays. No. Oh yeah, no. You mean this one? Yeah, no. I got a little bit of a manga influence from way back when, but for the most part, my art looks like this. And I can honestly show off what my final art usually looks like for the comic pages. So this is Life On Cora number 7. Oh, let me remove that. So this is for the upcoming Life On Cora 7, which I have printing right now. So yeah, it's finally coming together, guys. All right. Take care, everybody. I've been Mike Jimmy, and we'll see you on the next Hangman Animation.